We've talked in recent time about all the myriad of reasons why Donald Trump has not necessarily declared that he's running for president again in 2024. He keeps toying with the media of, I've made up my mind, but I'm not going to tell you. And one of the things that we now know, according to a recent report from Washington Post this past week, is that his advisors, believe it or not, are actually giving him some very good advice. And they are telling him, do not declare that you are running for president in 2024 until after the 2022 midterms. And the reason for that is because these advisors are telling him, if you declare that you are running, the Democrats are going to use that against the entire Republican Party in those midterms, and that could result in Republicans not retaking any power. And then, of course, all that blame goes back to you. Trump, for the most part, at least right now, appears to be listening to this actually very good political advice. Look, I would love nothing more than for Trump to come out today and say, I am running for president in 2024, and then for Democrats to link every single Republican to Trump in the midterms and sweep the whole thing in an even bigger, bluer wave than we saw in 2018. That would be ideal for me, right? But that's not going to happen. His advisors, taking off partisan blinders, are very smart about this, because what this also does is it allows Donald Trump to either take credit for Republican midterm victories or blame the status quo Republicans like Mitch McConnell if Republicans don't take back the House and Senate. Here's the way it's going to play out regardless of the outcome. Assume Republicans win big in the midterms and they retake power, okay? Trump's going to come out and say that it's all because of me, because I was out here doing rallies, because I was out there fighting for you, because I was raising money, because the candidates embraced me and I endorsed people. It was all because of me. You owe your success to me, Donald J. Trump. And that is why I have proven that I am the leader of this party and I am running for president again in 2024. That is what happens if Republicans win. If Republicans lose, Donald Trump comes out and says, see what happens. You see what happens when I am not on the ballot. You see what happens when these Republicans in D.C. like Mitch McConnell ignore my advice and they don't do what I say to do. I am smarter than them. I am better than them. And if I don't get in this race for 2024, the Republican Party is dead. And you don't want that, and I don't want that. So I am running for president again in 2024. And to be honest, that would probably gain him more Republican support than if Republicans win and then he takes credit and announces a run after that. Those are the two possibilities, and honestly, those are the two possibilities that his advisors are setting up for him. However, those of us living in reality understand that none of that is true. Trump can't take credit for any losses or wins by the Republican Party in 2022. If anything, as statistics have shown, his endorsement of candidates actually makes them less likely to win their election. So it is what it is. They have their strategy. So unfortunately, for the next, 13, 14 months, we're going to have to listen to Donald Trump be wishy-washy and try to pretend like he doesn't know what he's going to do in 24. But he knows exactly what he's doing in 24. He just won't tell us because for the first time ever, he seems to be listening to people who are a lot smarter than him.